welcome to another episode of Going Deep with Amandeep or Going Deep with Aman. This is Home Alone edition, and again, today is the 22nd of January. Again, I say because it was the same date last year on the 22nd of January. What is this conspiracy theory of the same dates repeating? Anyway, enough with the boring jokes. Welcome to the stream. Let's start by reading some comments. And I think we are done. Let's move on to journalism. Journaling, sorry. What did we do today? Today was another interesting day. My mom had to drop me at work. I felt like I was going to school again. You know what I mean? Like my mom's not dropping me to school, but she's dropping me to work. How? Oh, I'm 30 something. I'm probably 39 by now. And I'm still being dropped to work by my mother. When will I grow up? Okay, it's not because I'm a child. She dropped me because today I was supposed to get the company vehicle. You know what I'm saying? But it didn't happen, so I still had to be dropped. I'm gonna have to be dropped by my mom again tomorrow. Because there's no point of taking two cars when I'm getting one. You know what I'm saying? Who am I flexing to? It's probably a Pro Box. So anyway, that was work. Work today was a bit mentally exhausting. Man, it's a bit of work, especially because my main work involves like converting numbers into other numbers and checking OEM numbers, and then cross-referencing. It's a lot of tricky shit, but you have to be fast because the queries are too many. But I think I'm picking up slowly. It's alright. Nothing I cannot figure out. Finally a comment. JMO is always comment number one. Thank you for not let me say thank you for keeping my hopes up. Are you a good driver though? Yeah, man, depends what I'm driving. If I'm driving a car, I'm okay. I'm a good driver. But if I'm riding your mom, I'm the best. Woo! Your mama. I am at work right now. Hey Imran, good for you, brother. What do you do, man? I think you've told us before, but I know the country, but what do you do, man? Are you okay? Let me guess. You have time to listen to a loser on the other side of the continent, and you're in Canada. What's the time in Canada? Anyway, Canada is big. Canada, let's see. It's 11. It's exactly lunchtime. It's 1:33. So you could be doing anything. Bencho. What does this Chodu do? And he's a Muindi. He's an Indian guy. Do you work at Subway? I don't know. The only guy I know used to work at a restaurant and then he started selling cars. So it's either one of those two things, I'm assuming. Jmo Giga, how do you ride women? Jmo, I'm sorry, but this stream is not for virgins. So I'm sorry, man. Even though you're the first comment, you're a sacrifice I have to make for the stability and the brand image of the stream. How do you ride women? You say just sit on them. You guys, how heavy are you? You haven't sat on a woman and then you do. Bro, if you're famous, if they let Donald Trump grab them by the purse, you think they're gonna let you just ride them? You know what I mean? It's not that. It's not that hard. Just sit on them. Flame extra hot Mohindi. That's gonna be my brand. Fuck it, bro. All Indians, all Muindis in Kenya run away from the word Muindi. Why do you? It's just a word, bro. Relax. It's not an insult. No one's using it as a derogatory term. Maybe they are, but what's, check you mooned, oh, he wouldn't marry me, he's mooned, it's okay. It's okay even though it's an insult. I'll take it, make it my own, and then I will. That's gonna be my merch, by the way. My merch is just gonna be muindi. It's gonna be shit like salt shakers, and no t-shirts, no t-shirts. Fuck t-shirts. Calendars. Shit, you have to keep buying again and again. But it's a monthly calendar. I only release Jan only for 30 days. I think I have invented a new way of making weird money. How about a weekly calendar? A calendar you have to buy every week. We could even go smaller. But thank you, Flame Extra Hot, for joining the stream. Charles Oruko. Mama's boy. Call him Amandeep. That's a good one. Yo, that's a good one. That's a. I actually expect puns, especially with the kind of name I have. And you know what, Charles, you have started this, and I'm in love. I'm actually impressed by that one. Mamandeep. That's funny. Computer nonsense. Imran, you're a genius. You're making money doing computer nonsense. Some people have to do IT and finance and IT and coding. You guys just have to do computer nonsense. What is that? Just watching YouTube, bana? That is perfect job, bana. CMB, the Gunner. What an interesting name. I hope that's the name on your ID. CMB, the Gunner, says CMG from Kitale live and clear. Thank you, joining us all the way from Kitale. Sorry, Kitengela. You get me. I never used to score good marks in reading, so from Kitengela. You guys have internet in Kitengela? Calendars are exactly, man. So people don't look at their phone for the date. That's not a thing. People want to look at a calendar, somewhere they can write. You get, we're making big money. Underwear, disposable underwear, edible underwear, and its flavors like masala tikka and maybe dairy, maybe some mukimo, maybe some mango juice, but it's still made out of cotton, so it's edible. You can eat it, but it's not digestible. That's the asterisk. But yeah, I think we're on to some big money making business ideas right now. JR, see, nice to see you on the stream. I'm a big fan of Cristiano Ronaldo, man. People by the way, whenever this argument happens, he may feel bad for Cristiano Ronaldo because he's so great, but he has not won the World Cup. Yeah, bro. I don't think he's feeling bad for himself. I think he's fine. He's Cristi motherfucking Riano Ronaldo. He's named after another Ronaldo that was great. He's living with a lady he's not even technically married. He's bending the laws in Saudi Arabia to accommodate his kind of living situation, because in those countries, I heard allegedly, you're not allowed to live with a woman who's not either your sister, your cousin, or your mom, or your wife. You can't live with your girlfriend, your mpango akando, your baby mama, your illegitimate mother of your children. I mean, she hasn't put a ring on it. And he's the only guy who's allowed to do that, and everybody who's gonna tell him no, bana? He's Cristiano motherfucking Ronaldo. Cristiano Ronaldo. That's what I don't like. It's the ego when people say, me, I feel bad for him. Bro, you live in a bed sitter. You stream on YouTube to 8 people. Okay, you don't worry about Cristiano Ronaldo. I think he's doing fine with his Bugatti Veyron. I don't even know. He probably could have one. Anyway, thumbs up Cristiano Ronaldo. At night, I'm on sleep. That's I'm on deep sleep. It was right there. I'm on deep sleep, but I like it, Imran. Easily. Mama's girl call her Amanda Deep. Damn. Easily. Good to see you in the stream. I'm trying to think, but my brain is so slow right now. Shit! You know, that's what my brain is right now. He drive an Aman Jeep. These are funny actually. I've never heard these. Megan Daharwal. Actually, at night I'm in deep sleep. Oof. We're keeping it. Girls call him Aman Creep. Hey Imran. What are you doing, man? This is funny, bro. I'm here all day. I can't wait, man. These are dope. Aman Freak. That's what your mama calls me. Because I wear my socks before my pants. Aman Sheet? What is that? That's like my bed sheet. J-O-B, what's up? Deep. You greet me like Emmanuel. Jimmy M Experience, hello man, how are you, brother? Nice to see you all. Comment section is on fire. Can we get some W's in the chat? Don't worry, no W's. We're just memeing over here. But you know, work was done today for lunch. I had okra. This is big news because never in my life do I ever want to be in a situation where I willingly have to eat ladyfinger, and I don't mean the other one. The other one I love in my mouth and in my butt, and that was too fast, too close. In my armpits, you know, ladyfinger in my armpits, very nice. But okras, you know, the ladyfinger okra, hey man, never eat. But today I ate because they were made with potatoes. It was some Indian dish, and not that bad. I have been judgmental of it for so long, and turns out it's not that bad. It's alright. Not my favorite, but you know, it's alright. And I think it's because my mom didn't know how to make okras. So from a young age, I just didn't like them. You didn't hear it from me. Did you see my lips? That wasn't my lips. But there is some truth to it. I hope it doesn't reach my mom. I'm just saying. I'm just being honest. So I'm always wondering how many other dishes do I not like? Because the lady my father married does not know how to cook. You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Is Maharagu is delicious. She makes good beans. But it's like is green dal, is lentil delicious? Is managu actually delicious? It's just that he doesn't know how to cook, you know what I mean? That's why you gotta go meet other women who know how to cook other shit. And I mean women, not girls. You know, I mean aunties. You need to go meet aunties. This new meme. I like. My friends and I were just memeing quite a lot about preferring the aunties, the auntie archetype of a lady. You know the auntie lady, the one with the age that's older than you. Basically, a MILF who's a Indian lady with the sari and everything. You know what I'm saying? And I realize my obsessions I had in high school are slowly coming back. You know, like as you age, you realize, man, everything you decided to like in high school was the best thing to like. Nothing else. You don't have capacity to start liking new things now. You know, new artist. What new artist, bro? Me, I can't name any new artist after 2003. Is Drake before 2003? I hope so, cause me, I can't name. Me, who is these new people? And it's probably my fault, because my head is filled with bullshit, man. And also because a lot of smoking weed. Flame extra hot. Tap tap. Hey, that's racist, but it's kind of funny. Managu slaps. I know, man. I'm just saying. Maybe if it doesn't slap, maybe the person that was making for you didn't know how to cook it. You know. Same way if you're trying to eat some vagina and you're like, oh, I don't like eating vagina. It's because the ladies that have been allowing you to put their face next to their vagina keep it dirty. If you go next to a clean vagina, eventually you're there with a bib. Fucking night. What is this bullshit? So enjoy Managu and clean vagina. Same for the asshole. I'm just saying. Eating ass is alright if she keeps it clean. I'm just saying. An orthodox opinion. Imran, do you know if non-Muindis have some equivalent to auntie? I think it's MILF. But I think that's the general word for it. The MILF. She has to have this old lady body. It's like how you start liking older model cars. Not everybody wants the latest Range Rover. Some people go for the 1986 Tata Nova or something. I don't know. The one with the old body, hard body. It can get into an accident and nothing happens to it. It's not made of carbon fiber. It's made of hard old steel. It's heavy. It's just like a. What I'm trying to say? There is something. There is experience of life. There is dukh. There is pain. There is happiness. There is sadness. There is lonely. There is a lot of aunties. Is not just the sexy bodies. It's also the struggles of life in them. Aha. What the fuck? Flame extra hot. When you eat something too much, it starts to lose excitement. Like that one girl. Hey, man. Speak for yourself, because I'm monogamous. Monogamous. I'm that word, what I'm trying to say. But I get you, man. I just haven't had the luck of having one for that long to get tired of. You know what I'm saying? I haven't reached that limit. But if you say it exists, might be nice. But it also might exist for the ladies. So so that means it's very common for people to just cheat. Is that what you're trying to say? That no one is monogamous for life? I thought we were like doves. We choose one partner for the rest of our lives. But turns out we're just bonobos, monkeys. What is it? What? I can't be messing up these many words. Bonobo monkey. It has to be right. Bonobo, yes. But I'm probably pronouncing it in my weird Indian accent. Bonobo monkeys are very nice. That's what we are. I thought we were smart, Bana. But some things don't lose their taste. You know what I mean? Like I'm not gonna lie. Like chips. Me, I can eat chips. Like, hey, I'm addicted to this deep fried potatoes, Bana. When I was younger, I'm not even gonna lie. I got into a altercation with the lady who does not know how to cook okra, because I heard I was like in class 3 or class 4 or 5, I don't know, one of those classes, and I was just bored of her menu. So I brought her menu on Monday, like a timetable. Monday you can make this, Tuesday you can make this, and then I hand it to her, and she got so insulted, and she just got I panicked because I thought I was helping her. And then in hindsight, I'm like, come on, man, you can't be demanding for pizza on every Thursday. You're demanding pizza, Friday, spaghetti, and then the other day you want golgappe. Bro, it's not happening, bro. That's. But what she did do, though, my mom's a bit petty. Like, whenever she makes things I don't like, when I was younger, I always used to complain. Boy, you should just make chips. You just make chips every day. So you just make chips. So one day, the whole day, I think for 2 days, she just made chips straight up. And she thought by the time lunchtime next day I would get tired. by by breakfast the other day the potatoes had finished. So I'm looking at her, I'm like, so where are the lunchtime chips, mom? So I guess our plan backfired. But I guess I know what you mean, flame extra hot. Some things you do get bored. I think it's mostly consumerables, things that have just material value. Chiki, we're getting deep in going deep with the one. You know what I mean? Like, how do I say this? Like things that have more than just material value to you, I don't think you'll get tired of them easily. There's always that one game that you played when you were younger, and you don't like the now. I mean, now you don't like the game because it's fun. I mean, just because it's fun, is you like it because you don't get bored of it because it reminds you of the old days, when you were with your friends and you used to play together or something, blah blah blah. So that thing you can't get tired of because you can't get it now. You know what I mean? And the only way to get that memory, get that vibe again, that get those warm, weird, nostalgic feelings is to play that game, and you won't get tired. So some things I do agree you do get tired, like if it's what do you get tired of? Drugs, I'm joking. I guess, who knows. What else do you get tired of? Why am I finding it so hard? Like people don't get tired. Okay, maybe reading the same book again and again and again, but some people do it. So hey man, maybe you tell me what you get tired of. Or you're having the same arguments with people, you know getting insulted. But I think just going through the same cycle sometimes, it gives you something. If you practice even something bad long enough, you become good at that bad thing. Deep thoughts, bana. Like if people insult you all the time, you just get used to, you get thick skin. That is such a huge skill in life. You can take shit, you can fuck up, and you don't worry because you're like, what? Unless you do non-jailable offenses, you can take the heat because you're impenetrable. You're like Silver Surfer, my man. But thanks for that deep comment, Flame Extra Hot. This is the kind of thoughts we want to have in this weird channel. Imran, seems like you're cracking yourself up today. Yeah, man. I always try to make at least one person happy, and if I make myself happy, tick. So far, we have been losing 7 weeks straight. I am also very tired. Yes. Why am I tired? Because after work, after eating okra at lunchtime, and literally today lunchtime, I ate like in 3 minutes, two rotis, okra. Done. Back to converting and cross-referencing part numbers for quotations. So I did that till 5, got home, straight to the gym, my man. Today was a nice day. Today we did what is it? We did biceps. Can you see? But it was controlled bicep or like focused bicep. So my forearms are also hurting. And I increased the weights. We're doing 8 kgs, so it's a bit more tiring. And again, we did them squats, 10 kg, 10 kg squats. I mean, I love squats. After doing just 5 reps, my feet starts sweating from the back. My mazguembes, the calves, the mazguembes start sweating, and I know we're in business. So I did that. Today's exercise was pretty heavy. I feel nice and tired after that. And then after that, I just lazied around, watched UFC. I watched Decross Duplessis or DPD versus Sean Strickland on an illegal stream. And you know what, man? I'm happy Duplessis won. Because finally, a belt coming to actual Africa, Technically, he's the most African, other than Gano, of course. Nobody more African than Gano, but like, Duplessis is technically more African than Adesanya and the other guy, Kumaru Usman, you know, because he still trains on the continent. He still has to go to South Africa where there is no electricity 49% of 70% of the time. So he might not have the stereotypical melanin count, okay, but he is still a son of this continent. And I think, as somebody who does not fit well with the stereotypical image of Africa, I do relate quite a lot with Duplessis. And he did it in Canada, my homeland. Although I'm not going to lie, very close fight, hard to judge, a lot of blood, fun fight, good, not you know. But one of my favorite fights to watch, I don't know if you're getting bored by this UFC talk, but may have been a UFC fan for a while. I think as children, boys who just watched WWE, you know, you just watch Triple H, you watch Undertaker, you know, watch HBK, you watch Shawn Michaels, you know, or who are the Matt, the guy who used to jump with his Jeff Ross and Matt Ross, whatever, you know, the Kane, Goldberg, freaking Stone Cold, The Rock. You know, when The Rock was like a mouthy, you know, he was very mouthy. He used to have very nice, like those pieces where they talk, you know, they talk to each other. Rey Mysterio, Big Show, you know, you're just interested in these kind of, interested in wrestling. We used to call it wrestling, right? And slowly, you know, me, by the way, I was so dumb. I used to believe it. I used to think people used to have such dialogues in real life, and they don't realize there's a camera person right there and there's a ridiculous shit. I'm like, he's so clever. How can he think of that on the spot? And I used to think the fights were real, you know, because I was a child. And then I couldn't believe, as I grew up, I'm like, okay, this does look fake. Like, nobody just goes on the ropes and, you know, misses each other, and no one does. People go and fight over here. They don't cross each other. That's goofy, but it works for children. So I guess if you grew up watching, you know, those people, of course you're naturally gonna, you know, want the adult version of that. And I think UFC has filled that gap. It, you know, the children get that grew up that kind of wrestling now are watching actual wrestling and kickboxing and actual what an actual punch is. Like, there, man, people get elbowed. WWE, you get elbowed, you get shot, knocked in the balls, you get somersaulted, bro. You're given a neck choke. You're not even fainting, because you're getting more energy, bro. People wait for you to hit them, you know. Like, by the way, this is how I figured out WWE was fake. Freaking every guy who's fighting against Rey Mysterio knew the only way Rey Mysterio can win is if you go on the ropes and you just hang like this. If you just avoid doing this move, you could even go on the lower one, you know, just go on the lower, or just stand there. You just don't have to go in the one in the middle. But every time, 100% of the matches, people will go there. It's like they wanted him to hit them with the 619, you know. That's when I'm like, this game is probably fake. So yeah, so I watched Duplessis. Amazing. Hey man, that fight, banger fight, straight face jabs. Sean Strickland is amazing, man. He's right, man. This guy just climbed to popularity because of his way of talking, but he's also a very dope fighter. And I'm happy for Duplessis. Now, Adesanya, man. Can't wait to see Adesanya and Duplessis. It was a nice way of getting the belt to Adesanya. You know, first Adesanya took it from, okay, first Pereira took it from Adesanya, and then Adesanya took it again, and then Sean Strickland took it from Adesanya, and Duplessis is going to take it from freaking, bro. Look at this journey. What happened to, you know, rematches? I don't know. I think it's just to get the views, the good money. Although I do wish they were paid a lot more, you know, because this guy's careers, man, it's over by the time they're 33, you know. Like, if you're a 29-year-old player, you're considered about to retire. But for normal accountants and losers like me, 35 is when our careers start, you know. So this guys, if you're going to destroy your body for this long period of time, you need the money you need to make needs to at least help you survive for the rest of your 40 years that you have. You know, it would have been 60, but you know, you took 20 when you took those head punches and head kicks, you know, those super necessaries, you know. If you don't know what a super necessary is, it's when the fighter is already knocked out but he's still getting headshots when he's unconscious. They're called super necessaries. So yeah, moving on. I don't know where I was going with that. That's the problem. Sometimes I stray too far and then bringing it back is a problem. That's what she said. And by she, I mean your auntie. Hey, yo. Job, why are you retracting messages, Bana? What kind of gay ass shit is this, bro? And I don't mean being homosexual is wrong. That's fine. I just mean it's weird, bro. That doesn't help my case. Easily. Today I bought a car, a Fiat, bro. Are you joking? Congratulations, my man. Are you serious? Let me Google this car. I need to see your Fiat. Hey man, fuck you, bro. Are you joking with me, bro? Are you for real, man? This is even what's the Toyota? Not a Toyota, like a Maruti, bro. Like, hey, bro, you got me. You nearly got me easily. If I wasn't connected to the internet, I would have been fooled. Finally going back to work. You know what? The funny thing is, you probably actually got the car, and I'm just roasting you for having a car that looks like it's a nerd. You know, your car probably does well in calculus. You know, your car probably gets cheated off by Chinese kids in maths. You know, your car looks like it reminds the teacher that you had biology homework. Teacher, we had homework. Oh, there's no homework today. No. You were supposed to give us homework today. Look. Place the recording. That's your type of nerd car. Your car looks like it's good at playing Dungeons and Dragons. Your car looks like it knows all the episodes of Goku in Japanese. I don't know. But 45 euros is cheap, man. That's not bad. Congratulations, easily, on getting that dope ass car. You know what? As they say in my school, half bread better than no bread. And your car is as good as Broadway's stale bread. But hey man, happy for you. Just joking around, but good for you, man. Going to work is nice. It's very nice. Church, you forgot Rikishi and his finisher mover. Oh my god. How can you imagine? Sometimes I feel maybe learning SAP is not that bad, because at least I'm not getting my face rubbed in, squished by a Samoan booty. Let me even say that again. A sweaty Samoan booty. Just, and then you have to pretend like it's. I don't even think people pretend that was just Rikishi's acidic fart from eating all that fish and pineapple. You know, this someone's love that shit. You know, I'm not gonna joke though, but I have Rikishi'd some people in my life as a child. You know, like this, like we go for a sleepover, and then when they fall asleep first, we're like, this guy's getting a Rikishi. Thank God we didn't have phones back then, because these videos would have destroyed our lives. Sometimes I feel like I missed the bad side of, you know, being a young adult with a phone or internet access by like this much. You know, because I believe if I had the internet just a bit earlier, I would have been way retarded. This is just 7 years or whatever age I got it at. But imagine if I got it even earlier, like in, maybe if I even got it in standard 6 or standard 5, I would have been a different kind of asshole. So thank God I only had to go out and play in concrete. Like, we didn't even have a playground, man. I feel bad for kids these days, like genuinely. Like, especially kids who grew up in apartments. You don't have a playground. That is sad, bro. Like just running around in grass and just falling and playing in the soil and trying to figure out how to climb a tree and just chasing birds, and getting hurt. Like, but then the soil enters your skin. That I think is important. But kids, they're just running up and down stairs, making noise that's even louder because the building is now enclosed, so it echoes like a speaker. These kids don't even know they don't even know that when you get hurt, you these scabs. These kids don't get hurt like that. Then when they get hurt, they either die or break a leg. There's nothing in between, because they're just playing on stairs. If you have a ground to play on, you can, at least scrap, get scabs, something. But these guys suck, man. They don't get dirt in their body, which might sound weird, but I have a hypothesis that I do believe we do come from the same material as Earth, carbon, for example. And, some bit of dirt in us is important sometimes. But yeah, current WWE is a joke. I believe you, man. I totally believe you. But does it suck because we have grown older, or does it suck because it actually sucks? So I watched a few episodes and I think it's a bit of both, because now I know it's fake. Now I know the magician's trick. Now I know that the thumb is actually just bent. It's not actually cut. Now it's not really cool to me. So I don't know. Maybe for kids, maybe money wise. Let's see. I'm sure it has made more money now. Obviously, I mean, why am I even checking? Okay, how much does WWE make a year? WWE yearly. How do you spell it? Oh yeah, yearly. Yearly revenue. I'm really researching about revenue. We are 1.3 billion. That is revenue. Revenue means that's not sales, that's cost. What? 1.3 billion. Now imagine you don't get paid. Your salary is 3 months late, even there. Whew. Yeah, who are the current WWE superstars anyway? I know Triple H is running it, which is good. I like my boy Triple H. It's all about the game and how you play it. That Triple H is the reason so many kids never drank water, but just sprayed it on the wall. It was cool. I'm not gonna lie. It was pretty cool. Flame Extra Hot says, as a kid, I will be so happy when my friends watch the same thing I watched last night. I would be like, you watched Moala? Me too. Did you see when he did this? Ha ha ha. I agree, man. What was it? I think a lot of it when I was younger was football, sports, of course, with men. One weird one was this Japanese cartoon called Shin-chan. It was very popular among the Asian community because it was Japanese dubbed in Hindi, and this kid was a pervert. That's the best way to describe it. Like the Indian version, they cut out parts where they show his dick, but the Japanese version they show his dick. It's because it's goofy. They're pretty cool like that. So yeah, man, I think mostly movies. I think movies were the big one, especially after a weekend. You had to like go get a pirated movie or a recommendation. Someone would say, hey, you gotta watch Prison Break. I never watched that shit. I just used to watch Cartoon Network, garbage. But the thing is, in uni at least, as you got older, YouTube became a thing. So instead of watching shows, it would be, oh, do you watch Ray William Johnson? Even me, I watch. Do you saw his latest video? Even me, I watch his latest video. Smosh, you watch Food Battle? Even me, I watch. So I think that it became more of YouTube as we got older. What is it now? Now it's just TikToks. Now it's literally memes. It's not even whole episodes. But I guess there are some huge episodes, like series that get quite a lot of following. Like Game of Thrones would be one of them. where everybody watched the previous episode, and if you're a watcher but you didn't get to see the episode, you get on Twitter the next day, the memes spoil the whole show. You figured out the whole show. And yeah, man, and I hate this shit, man. What is this garbage? When I was younger, if a show had if a show was a show, it continued until it ended. Not at this season one, season two, bencho. Then you wait for another 4 years for season three. Just fucking make the shit once, and we're done. Now fucking this Game of Thrones thing is really annoying me. I got my eyes fucked up. Literally, I have blurry vision because I read the whole Song of Ice and Fire book on my phone. The whole book, because I'm too cheap. I can't afford the books, right? So I'm just on the way to uni every day, coming back every day. I read the whole book series, and then I learned this George R. I'm waiting for the next book because it's the books are incomplete. Sure, the show is finished. How old is this George R. R. George R. R. Mart? How old is he? This guy looks 40, not 40. How old is he? 75, bro. He's 75. Like, come on, man. Finish your fucking book, bro. Tell somebody everything. Give a good writer. I know you don't want to write it. You're bored. Whatever. But come on, man. Don't die before the shit is finished. This is what I hate about new series. Me back in the day, one whole season was complete. You don't even need season two. And season one was like 21 episodes, 40 minutes each. Fucking fantastic. But now it's just cash grab. And then Netflix came and really improved that anger I had. At least now you can watch a whole season in 3 days, and now you have to wait 4 years again. But at least the 3 days, you had a bit of fun. But I'm pretty sure what I'm saying. Probably the other side is also, the advantages on the other side too. You have like a timetable. Every Wednesday, 6 to 7, I have Days of Our Lives to watch, or whatever. Neighbors. I don't even know what Neighbors was about. All I remember is that's when good neighbors become gay friends. Nothing. I don't even know what the show was about. BW content leo ni gani? Ni kubonga tu matope. We're just bullshitting over here, bana. But we're also discussing the social economic status of the current world. So please feel free to join and contribute. Imran, today's kids have completely fried brains. No judging, same here. Have you seen the work of art that is Skibidi Toilet? I think when it comes to humor, I think internet humor is just getting funnier and funnier, and it reaches a point where the joke gets so deep that just if you haven't been on the internet for the past 15 minutes, the meme has evolved so fast that you don't even get it now. And I think I checked out Skibidi Toilet when I saw the face coming out of the toilet. I'm like, now this is comedy. But I don't have the time to research, because I have to feel bad about the life decisions I'm making. Understanding these memes are for children, because they don't need to worry about their current bad decisions, because they've already made them. If you're aware about Skibidi Toilet, you're already in a bad position in life. You haven't succeeded. So at least now I am a bit escaped from the current meme cycle. But for some reason I love memes. I grew up with this shit. Those are our comics. The older generation had like Banana Man, or those Charlie books. I don't know, Snoopy, comics and shit. Like whatever they used to read. But this is ours. These are our daily jokes. The ones people read in the newspaper. But we get them every day on the internet. So good and bad, but I think mostly good. And I do, yes, and I agree that the brain of the current child is really fucked up, because everything they use, like electronically, is pushing a product to them. All their information is being gathered by these companies. So I think just with the help of AI, kids in the future, th- their future will be so predictable because of the way AI can manipulate what you see and how that's going to affect you and blah blah blah. And I think it'll be very easy to predict someone's future up to like 98% accuracy, no matter how much free will they have. Some decisions, even if you have free will, you're not going to make them, right? Like if you're given the option of eating a shit sandwich or a shit hot dog, you're going to eat the shit hot dog any day, you know what I mean? Because at least it's in the middle. Sandwich you eat it pours from the other side, and now you have to just eat shit. At least hot dog you can hold from the back and just eat it with the bread. So at least it's a bit diluted with bread. But sandwich you bite in the middle, shit falls out. Now you have to just eat bread with little shit, and you have to breathe shit alone. You know what I mean? You remind me of Umaga without tattoo, although the hair on your face can confuse the unlearned. Thank you, man. Umaga. You know what? I think Umaga was related to Rikishi. It's a whole Samoan family. I think The Rock is also part of this family. Let's how do you spell Umaga? Family WWE. Let's see. Oh, so Rikishi was a cousin. So is Roman Reigns. I think he's the big OG currently. So is Jey Uso, Jacob Fatu. This is a whole gang, bro. You know how the way Indians have taken over industrial area, and if you need a shop over there, you gotta talk to this big Indian boss. So you want to shop? How much you gonna pay? You're not paying. Some I don't know. I don't have very bad accents, man. So this is the Samoan cartel, basically. Who even approved the booty on the face finisher? Isn't that like against healthcare and hygiene? That's a skibidi toilet, if you ask me. We are unfunny. JMO Giga equals 3 remains the good. I know, man. Ray William Johnson, he was very pioneer. He had a very, how do I say this? He had a very pioneering energy. He had a vibe. He used to good videos. Even right now on TikTok, he's making videos that are very engaging. You want to listen to them. He just does stories with AI created visuals, and it works. This guy knows how to figure this shit out. And I think Ray William Johnson was the first person I ever saw buy like a expensive car or something with the YouTube money. And I'm like, wait, you can make that much money with YouTube? And back in the day, I think we missed a big opportunity because just to get monetized, the requirements weren't that high, you know. And I don't think they had divided monetization the same way they did right now. Now it's depending on which country watches you a lot, and depending on the advertisers from that country, you get paid accordingly. Blah blah blah. Spending power. You know what I mean? Like, so if you get like people from Germany and America and UK watching your shit, you get good money. But if you get poor people like Burkina Faso or Kenya, you don't get a lot of money, even though your views are high. Back in those days, it was my old days. It was so much easier. And he was number one for a while, and I remember just so eagerly waiting. I was so obsessed with YouTube rankings. I'm like, okay, when is Higa going to become number one? And then Smosh was one for like 3 years. I can't believe it. So I think it's just nostalgia, because even right now I think YouTube is fun. You just have to find the cool creators. Not pointing at some people. But I just mean you just have to find the cool creators are everywhere. But hey, even with AI, I think AI is good. There are many creators now. It has flooded the market, but it has also made, in my opinion, mediocre a bit higher. The level of being mediocre now is a bit raised, because AI can do at least this much. You know what I mean? Am I making sense? So if you're making shit that's even worse than AI, so you have to be even better now, because computers are making most of this shit. and you're competing with artificial intelligence. This is natural stupidity. I think I read that somewhere. But it's funny. And even with AI, I mean, since we are talking about that shit, like in Kenya, I've seen advertisements by big brands like Safaricom. I don't remember. I think even the Kenya Road National Highway Commission or something like that used AI to create adverts, and you notice that it's AI. It's not even done good. It's not even good AI. Like the people have 15 fingers, like if you just look closely, their hands not making sense. Because there's an advert about how good their internet is, that you can play games with your son. So the son has, the eyes are not pointing in the same direction, they're a bit off. There's so many details that make that if you look at it from close, it looks so bad, but if from far it looks good. But if you have ever worked with agencies, they are so detail oriented that if you make a mistake like this, oh, change the font, move it a bit here, move it a bit there, they ask so much just to bother you, because they know it's a human making it. But now that they know AI is making it, they're probably just making it for themselves. They've cut out the middleman. But now their shit is garbage. Now they're not that detail oriented because it's 0% of the price. So all this time they are just being assholes, is my point. And back to what I was saying, Eagles 3 is awesome. What a nice way of bringing things back. But I'm not against AI being used, but at least it has to look dope, man. Like I remember I can't wait to get that new laptop so I can show you what I'm seeing. This ad, he's making a road with an air filter. I know this because I have experience with filters, and I don't think you can make a road with an air filter. So the AI art didn't understand that, and there are roads leading to nowhere, but there are cars on those roads. I'm like, come on, man. I know it's free. I know you can type and get an image, but I think you can refine even the search. But it's my problem. I think the problem is me, because I expect work and standards from government institutions, and that's not how it goes. I am the stupid one. What am I thinking? What is next? Matatus following rules, following the red light. Speaking on this, by the way, I have to take a sip. I think Kenya will never become a first world country until we figure out how to replace the matatu with something more civil, something more human, something more modern, something more cool. Matatus are the worst. They serve a purpose. They're such a necessary evil, but at some point the evil becomes more than the necessity. They haven't reached there yet, but I don't think. Can you imagine you're a first world nation, but you have a matatu type of driving road culture? Matatu culture is so much cool. I like the way they paint them and blah blah blah. That part is fine. It's the driving, it's the criminal gangs associated with them. You really think a country that belongs to the future will have such a public transport system? Because I don't think so. I've seen countries that are living in such scenarios, and they don't have that kind of culture, especially with public transport. Like if that's how our matatus are, even if we do get a monorail or like a underground metro, how will we keep it? It's gonna suck. We're just gonna waste money. So I think it's good we don't have those things, because we're not gonna maintain them. I know what kind of people we are. I think until we figure out how to manage matatus or a good replacement for matatus, I think we're going to be stuck in this. We're going to be developed, but like Nigeria developed. Like just good on paper. The numbers are good just because the population is higher, but things on the ground are a bit different. Sucks, man. Knowing all that must be so hard on my brain. No wonder I am forgetful. Lamek, what's up, Lamek? Tukondani kama thong. Tukondani kama criminal. That's another one. Tukonda ni kama tortoise. Uh, Tukonda ni kama kitchen utensils. I'm sorry, I'm done. Those are the only Tukondani. Tukondani ndani kabisa. I messed up the song. Charles Oruk, where is the Crips gang blue bandana you had adopted as your new headgear? Uh, I looked at the video and it doesn't look good. It makes me look like I have an egg head. And look, I have so many reasons to be roasted. I just didn't want to give you one more. You have 50 others. I didn't want to give you 51. It just looked funny. It looked like somebody put a handkerchief on top of an egg, and then the hair on the egg. How do I say this? Okay, I'm sure this has been used before, but like when you suck on lollipop and then you drop it on like carpet and then you pick it up. The way hair is stuck on some. That's how it looked with the bandana. Like. So I'm like, watch it. Let me just be brown Santa. I prefer this brown Santa than freaking. It's either brown Santa or turban, and I'm not tying my turban at 9:30 p.m. Just ish. That's like wearing a suit, and I can't wanna. But should I? It's too much work. I'm so lazy. I am so lazy. But you know what? To improve the visuals, maybe we will. Maybe we won't. Who knows? But I'm probably lazy, so we won't. Imran, there was a very informative channel called How to Basic. I remember. How to Basic used to get me every time. But once I figured out that if you just read the channel who's uploading the thing, you can probably predict how it ends. And How to Basic, I think he's the reason why egg prices are so high in Uganda, and that's why they're so high in Kenya. Because this guy had bought all the eggs just for stupid videos. But he was funny for my age. From when I was that young, just throwing eggs at random things was so funny. You know what I mean? That's now humor. Things that just make you laugh because they have no meaning. They're just stupid. Now that's the kind of comedy people want to hear or watch. But no, we want to do philosophical comedy. Oh, the government sucks. Like sometimes I feel comedians. Maybe it's just me, but the good ones usually have opinions that most people do not agree with. But by the end of their set or their bit or their joke, you kind of get their point. But I feel like where we are now as comedians, we have those comedians who I know can do that, but I think we just lack just stage time. I think we get enough stage time, we'll figure that shit out. Oh, fucking complaining again. Let's not complain. Let's work. Let's make solutions. Am I right, team? Every time you complain about Kenya, I cry in Tanzanian with the 5,000 Tanzanian shilling mkate. I thought Tanzania would be in a better position because their leader is a lady, a woman, an XX chromosome. But nah, man, she's just good at throwing shade at Kenya when shit's happening in Kenya. But she has done some things I wish we could do. I remember when the electricity board in Tanzania was the cause of the frequent blackouts. She fired the whole board. I wish Kenya Power would have gotten the same thing. I think Kenya Power is one of the most corrupt companies in Kenya. I'm hiding my face like they'll catch me. But I'm not a blogger from Meru. Dark, acidic jokes. I apologize. And I do believe we're heading the Tanzania way, or at least the Uganda way. Even our shilling is going to lose value. Even we're going to be like a third world country. We thought we had it. All our cool people are leaving. Like even today, there's news articles about government advertising nursing jobs abroad. Bro, we also need nurses over here, right? Like I know the remittance tax is juicy, is very attractive, but I think just having nurses here is better. These are just my unpopular opinions that a lot of people disagree with, but I believe that Kenyan nurses should first be assisting Kenyans than people in another country. Because who pays for the nursing education? A Kenyan, right? But who gets the advantages of the skills that a nurse has, of like giving the correct dose of medicine or checking up on you, or secretly killing a lot of people, those kind of skills. Why are we exporting them? We need them here. I don't know what kind of economy they're trying to create. Everything, like, I think they just want they think remittance money is how it's going to save us. I don't think, by the way, this government has done anything that has really improved lives. Maybe fertilizer, but even that, we know, it was given, apparently, allegedly, the Russians gave it us for free and they still sold it to us. Sure, it was cheaper, but it's, there's a lot of ghotala. I think other than the getting free visa to South Africa, it's hard for me to state an advantage. Maybe if they pay the euro bond, if they figure out how to pay that shit, maybe that can redeem them. But you know what? Maybe he would be the first term president. Who knows? That would be interesting. A first term president, and it's just the fifth. I can't believe we're such a young country. These are our problems. These are so easily solvable. And sometimes I think, why are we not? You know what I mean? Like, the solution to all our problems exist. Singapore did it. You can see how Korea did it. You can see how all these other countries did it. Sure, these aspects of stealing natural resources from other countries to build your own country, sure, but there's some countries who built it from within. The blueprint is right there. And I always think, why can't we adopt it? The reason is, and I think this is the reason, that blueprint will only work for Singaporeans. It won't work for Kenyans. We don't work like them. Them, if you tell them no chewing gum or you'll find 20,000, they're okay. Us, we don't chew gum in the first place. So you know what I mean? There's a cultural difference. So whatever worked for them might not work for us. But I know what they're doing is probably not the correct answer. What do I know? I'm just a retarded comedian. Tukondani kama nywele ya Aman. Aman is a good person. Aman keep. 4 out of 10. Maybe 3. I tried. I'm sorry. Lamek, please talk to your Komonga bros, Kina Manu, their consistency in Atesa my fans. You guys, instead of asking for them, Bencho, join here. I'm tired. How much can I tell Emmanuel to fucking keep doing these lives, bro? If people want to watch him and he's not ready to produce the things people want, you go to the people that produce. So welcome to the stream, Lamek. I hope you stick. I hope you become a member. But I will tell Emmanuel. But let me tell you a secret. I think Emmanuel is lazy because kuna mambo ya lady. He's involved with XX chromosome. You know what I mean? Is it even XX chromosome? Am I even saying the right thing? XX chromosome gender. Female, thank God. Wow. Imagine the whole time I've been saying XX, it means women, it means man. But yeah, I think that's taking a bit of his time. So even you understand. So even you know how men become, you know. Like I remember the first time I got betrayed by my best friend. This banjos, man. It was a girl, you know. We used to be boys. That's how I felt until I got involved with an XX chromosome, and then I'm like, I get you, bro. Sorry, I judged you. I know how you become. So don't judge a man until you walk a mile in his shoes. Is what I say. I'm the first one to ever say that. I don't think that has ever been said before. But what do you miss about that gang? See, they have uploaded. Didn't they upload one with Bashir and George? You guys want more? You know what? Let me. Where is my phone is here? Otherwise, I would have called right now on the stream, bana. Can we do a WhatsApp call on my lappy topi, bana? Let's tell Emmanuel to start uploading, bana. By the time WhatsApp web opens, let's read more comments. Jagdeep Singh, Sasrikal Paji, how are you? Bro, don't talk about fertilizer. That's the main reason my company transferred me to Zambia. I didn't want to leave Kenya, neither the company. What do you mean? Why did fertilizer? Was it too cheap? How did fertilizer ruin your career, bro? I thought fertilizer meant you could yield more crop in the same farmland. What did they do? Did they undercut? They probably undercut. Now all businesses are moving away. Now this is tax money they're losing. What is this? And the funny thing is we have an economist, apparently the greatest African economist to ever exist, who went to Oxford University, the same school Manmohan Singh went to, the ex-prime minister of the largest democracy of the world. When he brought so much economic change in India, when he opened India to the free market. We thought we had some chodu like that, but our chodus got fired from Rwanda. Our guys got nikubad. The G2G petroleum deal is failing. The government has said it. He has been seen defending it on Twitter. He's saying obnoxious things just to get people riled up. I think he's like, how Dave Chappelle called Michael Jackson the distractor, the guy who distracts from government problems. I think we use him as he's that guy. Whenever government has problems, like Ebugo says something annoying, so people forget about this thing, and he always does that. Where is Emmanuel? Let's call Emmanuel. We are on, bro. This is like a radio show. Will he pick? Can I even call? Get the app, bro. Why can't I just do a? Man, you know what? We're gonna get the app. We're gonna make this freaking call. Lamek, I am always on the streams, Aman. Thank you, Lamek. Appreciate your presence. And you know what? This is why Muindis succeed. The proof is in the pudding. The proof is in the lives. Emmanuel is not consistent. I'm not saying it's because of the high melanin count, but if you look at the patterns, I'm racist. Jimmy M Experience, when do you get monetized, Aman? I want to be the first member deep in your channel, Jimmy M Experience. That is so motivating. That is very nice of you to say, and it actually genuinely makes me feel nice. So thank you for saying that. So for monetization, I think you need 500 subscribers and 3,000 watch hours. So subscribers, I am okay. Watch hours, I am at 2,300 last I checked. But we are slowly, I think by end of Feb, we'll have reached the requirements, and then maybe a couple of months for them to review, and then maybe we get monetized. But thank you, man. That's where we are at our journey. Where is this app, Bana? I'm going to download this app. Get this app. Download good. How big is it? 4 GB. Let's go, man. Me, I have space. Okay, let's read. Uh, Fertilizer subsidy price and market price are the same, bro. Now, as markets have corrected, basically now subsidy price is basically full current price market. So basically, the government is spending money to make fertilizer the same price it's already is in the private sector. So the subsidy as a, is it an expense? Am I getting this correctly? Is my economics 1001 class course coming in handy? Because that's what it seems like, that we are wasting a lot of money. But what do I know? I am a retarded comedian from East Africa. But that seems a bit complicated, man. Flame extra hot. Let Manu make his cheeky jokes alone. Once I saw Aman, don't even know who Kisiangani is. Come on, man. I love this. Please go tell Emmanuel these exact words. Oh my god. It makes me feel even better because we are close friends, Bana. Fuck Emmanuel, Bana. Yeah. This is. How long is this app, Bana? You know, it's 83 MB, we're at 46. Okay, you know what? We're going to try before we end the stream. At least something different, you know. Jagdeep, and there is a preference on handing subsidies. It's not an open, transparent tender. Jagdeep, are you new? You must be new to East Africa. Tenders. There's a whole economy that thrives on tenders. They're called tenderpreneurs. Basically, to become a tenderpreneur, you better pray to God that one of your family relatives, one of your close friends becomes a politician. Once they become a politician, all engineering work, all supplied work, all the filters they need come to you. Even though you have no experience, you will supply the government handkerchiefs for 14,000 per piece, even though you got it for free from a donation from Saudi Arabia. You know, that's a whole economy. And why would they give out subsidies in the open when they worked so hard to be in those positions? They're supposed to give the money to their friends. That is the whole point. We have been saying politicians are not there to solve problems. They're there to be politicians, aka make money, make lies just so they get elected again. And I'm saying we can't have a lobby that legalizes something. We can just argue tax. Just imagine the tax revenue. You don't want to do it just for that. But nah, man. We have very smart economists working in the government. G2G, gangster to gangster deal. That's a good one, Jimmy. I mean, who else is getting these oil tenders? It's not my friends. It's definitely not your friends, unless you're a politician, you know. A politician should just be like, there's no movie where the politician is the good guy. You know, they're always the evil person that is a hurdle in the way of the hero. Don't you see that's how the world sees your position, sees the work you do? Are you never, you know, going to be like, hey man, I need to change that image? You know, like if the world saw Indians as these people who cook food with their feet and stuff. You know, on Indian social media, there's actually a drive that's saying that's good, we're actually supposed to show this, so they feel bad and we changed it. You know, that's what shame can do. But politicians, I don't think they have shame. I think, but I can't blame them. Who knows, I probably do the same. I'm just I'm hating from outside the club, even though I can get in. Wise words of a woman beater, but he was cooking when he said that. Positive mindset, Vire. Yeah, man, that's life. You can be sad and angry at the same thing, so why be angry? You know, tenderpreneur, a new term I learned today. Yeah, man, tenderpreneur. Let me even look for the definition, so you don't think I'm like tenderpreneur. Tenderpreneur is a South African. I thought Kenya was the best. It's a South African colloquialism for a business person who uses political contracts to secure government procurement contracts. So you see, and I just not minimize. I just specified it to family members because those are the guys who win those tenders. Bro, when is this app gonna install, Bana? I might just quit on that idea. Flamex out for the watch time. Maybe you should consider making short videos like trivias with your fellow comedians or prank calls. That's not a bad idea. Hey, the things I'm working on for YouTube, by the way, you guys will shanga. We will be in shock, especially doggies. Ugh. The way it looks, I can't wait to show you guys. Let me get the new lappy. Let me show you a little bit of a snip bit. We built the anticipation, but it's looking dope, man. But yeah, I like the idea of short videos on YouTube, but I want to focus on something that can also be consistent. Something I don't have to rely on somebody, because hey man, if there are too many moving parts, inconsistency, shaky. You get what I'm trying to say, bitch? But I do, and by the way, for the watch time, you have no idea how these live streams have helped. So I think we're on the right path. I'm angry because I had to leave Nairobi. I'm sorry, man, but let me make you feel a bit better. Nairobi still floods. There's still quite a lot of black people, So you're better outside. Man, I can't believe an hour 16 you guys are getting your money's worth. This app is not installing, but what else can I talk about today? Women's sports. Why did I write that? Oh yeah, things yesterday we were talking about things I'm recommending you to watch, and I believe you should watch women's sports. It has the same appeal as Special Olympics. It's goofy, it's funny, so many mistakes, the plays are weird, like things you realize how hard the men's sport is, because the things you take for granted, oh, this is definitely going to be a dunk, like duh, that's not a miss. In women's sport you have to, until it goes in, it's nothing. You can't just, you realize how for granted we take some moves, like even goal scoring or stoppage by the goalkeeper, or like wicket keeping in cricket, or catching in. Oh my god, it is so fun. It's so goofy. It's fun. I think we're looking at it from a different perspective. We're watching it. Oh, is it compared to the men? Is it better? No, 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 no. It has its own entertainment value. It's weird. It's goofy. And I think the same reason you'd watch Special Olympics is the same reason you'd watch women's sport. And I am such a pro women's sport watcher. I think, like when you watch, I'm watching this, I think it's called Willow Sports or something. I'm watching it, and then they play women's sports. I'm so happy. I'm like, good, they're women's sports. I think we should even push it further. I think we should have women's only sports channels, where all the women's sports are shown in one channel and not in the other channels, because I just want to watch real sports, so I don't want to be I would rather watch 1966 cricket World Cup highlights than female World Cup football 2024. Who wants, what I mean, who gives about that shit? Anyway guys, I think did it download? Did the app download? Bruh, tell me download it. Tell me, where is the app? What's up? Bro, if it didn't, I'm gonna be so angry. What's up? This is why I need a new Lappy Band killer. Oh, it's there. It's there, open. Oh man, I'll have to do the screen thing, and I can't do the screen thing because I'm using my laptop, my phone to stream, so I guess we'll have to do the call to Emmanuel another day, guys. But with this, I think we can say goodbye. I have actually felt today was also a nice stream. Thank you guys. You guys make it nice. And as usual, Vande Mataram.